Coached them back into the finals from 16th last season. Second half underway. McInerney and Hickey. Charlie Cameron tries to burst out of the middle. To McLuggage. Just chips it wide. Berry, the runner, gets it outside, attacking 50. McCarthy couldn't do something with it. Mills pulls the kick late towards Kennedy. Back to McLuggage, and he rolls it in Papley's direction. Papley can't pick it up. Forced to Shepherd for Wicks. Turns them inside out. Slick Wicks again. Finds his target. Goulden. He looks inside. He's got Blakey. Brilliant kick again. A good first game. Blakey ran around the little. Bends it back and got it there. Swans back in front.
Mitch won't be happy with that.
Hickey flies, couldn't get it down decisively. Neal threads it back to McInerney. To half forward, good trap from Berry. Gave it to Bailey. This is how it all started. Done it again. 3 goals, similar spots.
Ball, and he got the hands out. This time, he just stays wide. Kennedy comes inside, and he just lays off a little handball to the big O. And then, well, Zach Bailey, a man of the moment in many ways. That is just magnificent.
Now Banana outside of the boot. Bailey turned inside. He tried to spin out of a tackle. He spun into one. He's spun into Hewitt.
He spun away from the first one, saw the second one coming, and then spun back to the first.
Heaney dealt with, dropped it, got it back, ran away from 48. Bullet pass, Logan McDonald. 18-year-old pick 4 having a magnificent opening night. And he's got another.
Ended up on the left, the non-preferred, lacing it out. You'll see here this the lead unfold. And he just had him beat.
Crunch to ground. Papley sat on, according to the umpire, free kick.
14th for marks inside 50. Dish off.
There you go.
Not allowed, and Braden Campbell with that rifle left doesn't get it added to his tally.
And straight through the middle.
You are allowed as long as you don't cut through the protected area.
Right for Tom Papley. He cranks up on it and launches it.
Post.
And skimmed the post.
By a coat of paint only. Well, he's celebrating.
Yeah, Rampy thinks it's a goal, but it skimmed the post.
So he pumps it along. Danaher got up there, little nudge. Campbell. A corridor, delightful to Mills, to Florent. Open forward line. Who does you want? Goal square. Heads long. Great grab, Heaney. Well, for this game. Then 7 goals in a row to the Swans. Saw them open up a 25-point lead. They lost the lead. Now they're back in front by 13.
Yeah, there were a number of options there, and I think Heaney made that one look the best. Even
Zorko kicks it out of mid-air, gets it to half forward. Coleman did well, got rid of Campbell. Launches goalward.
normally see.
Reid engages Fullerton and just drops it in the path of Papley.
Oh, well done.
And Papley drops it in the path of Mills. Yeah, he'll play his 100th game this year. He could hit All-Australian level this year. He's got a huge upside.
That's home.
And he drills it. Caught under the kick a little. Little bump on Archie in the marking contest. McCarthy, full forward, floats it. Coleman caught behind, still in the contest. Campbell takes it, just at his ground. Comes back to Rowbottom, who finds Warner, who's on the move, hits his target, Papley.
He wants to give it to McLean here.
And does. He loops it over the top. Logan McDonald gets his third.
They're saying, look, this is a great lead that they can go to three-quarter timers. I'm not sure Brisbane can fight this back now.
No, that's a good question.
I don't know if they can wrestle this control back. That ball got turned over in the middle, and you see from this shot here, Rich and Co.
The half forward scoots its way to Hickey, who read the bounce. Good hands, rolls a kick, that might still work. Rowbottom off the deck. And accidentally fumbled through for a clever behind.
To carry it. This is what they're doing well, Sydney. They're using the ball short with uncontested marking and then going inside, but that's to the side. That's favouring. That's just, they're pulling the wings off.
Great to have Alistair Lynch, Dermot Brereton and Gerard Healy with us as Reid gives the Swans their biggest lead of the game.
Affect the outcome of a game in the first month of football. But if you're a really good team playing against a team that came, what are they?
So Charlie Cameron's in the middle now, trying to generate some momentum. Kicks it to where he'd like to be. Hipwood from behind. Zorko. He gets his moment, rolls it towards goal, and even the magician.
Water.
Blighty will be on the phone. Kick 20 and win it. That's what he's saying. Heaney floats in. Can't take the mark. Berry from 50. Strikes it well. Strikes it brilliantly. Still in at the lines.
Expect this sort of stuff. But their intensity has been nowhere near the level required to produce the footy that they displayed almost every week last year. But if they're going to produce that for the next 35 minutes, well, then the Swans have got a problem.
To Mills. Feeds it back to Parker. Back to Mills. Caught. Just in time to Wicks. He launches it, bends it around the body. Wicks on fire.
All these handballs are under pressure, but they get forward. And then finally, Mills knows he's there, comes back, gets another one, gets it out to Slick Wicks, Sturm's mate, Dwayne's mate, and kicks through.
Cameron had it, lost it. Warner steps through a couple and blasts it. McLean put it to grass, collected it, gave it to one of the best kicks in the game right now. The first gamer, Errol Gordon.
He's in that in-between side, isn't he?
So he's had to learn to play key position, and he's stripped a bit of puppy fat weight off him. And the way he worked Andrews under the ball then, he dropped it, but he got the drop of the ball.
At the moment.
265 games worth, Grant Birchall. A first gamer against him. Here's Hipwood's moment.
Or to win, Dwayne.
Never looked likely.
What's the likeliness, Gerard, of a coach?
Late here, the Swans. Little tap was delightful from Campbell. Back to Warner. And Heaney can give them one late.
Warner is fantastic.
Well, he plays on quickly. Papley. Oh, he took a half netball step. For a 41-point margin. Papley kicks the goal.
The fact is, they're playing a style of game that doesn't generate a lot of pressure with the uncontested marks.
41 points the margin, and you sense the Swans might not be done just yet. Can the Lions create some history? McInerney.
Held on to him too long.
Okay.
So abuse.
Well, that's a continuation of what we're seeing, just a lack of discipline.
From the captain, Dane Zorko.
He fell hard then, Oscar McInerney.
Good launch, goal square, tough ball to mark. Reid's down there, two come at him. Papley pokes it. Robinson.
It was a parry, wasn't it?
It was. Distributes it to McCartan.
Resistance here by Brisbane, Lynchy. And they just have allowed the Sydney Swans to play their game style the entirety of the match.
Robinson tried to thump it through. And
so, yeah, it is a bit surprising.
Charlie Cameron feeds it top of the square. McCarthy down there, one-on-one. He was engaged, so McCarthy should get the free here.
Half lucky, that. Half lucky.
What I'm making, I just haven't seen a 15-minute block.
Gets it home.
It looked a bit sus to me. There was a push-off by McCarthy in many respects.
Bill's going in there's allowed him to be a player who can spend more time and craft up forward, working out his opponent.
94 Spoon.
That's because they got rid of me.
Opens up the angle and drives home a monster.
This is wonderful. Great point there with Parker. We just accept that he's the Iron Man. He's like an anvil. He's built to be punished. But regardless of that, it has to hurt. The way he plays, it has to take its toll. He's played 200.
He's had another good night as well. Been a good leader for them in tough times. Warner goes long. Early jump from Campbell has been sent forward. Wicks again from the pocket. He was trumped. He had it. He dropped it. He was caught. And the umpire said, held on too long.
And watch it here. It's gone. And he still takes him in a 360.
And he, handed it off to 43 points. Biggest margin of the game. So there hasn't been a Lions comeback. And Heaney trying to add a little more.
Oh. Round one is always a really unpredictable round.
Early jump, Parker. Good contested mark.
And there's nothing unpredictable.
And how reinvigorated must an experienced guy like Luke Parker be to have a whole gear, and the Suns didn't have one, but they were 5 goals down in that.
They haven't been allowed to find that gear. They kicked their second run was 5 goals.
Yeah. Fullerton hands it off. Berry gets a chance. Shut down by Florent. Tavich. Kick. Neal. Open forward line. Got a couple of targets. He goes with the shorter target to McLuggage. So this will be interesting for a goal.
I wouldn't be surprised if he sits on the bench next week for the Lions.
That'd look nice.
McLuggage. Talented player. Been willing enough to tackle.
Kennedy. Through hands. Goulden. Oh, a little tap between his legs by Rowbottom to Kennedy. Didn't quite get enough on it. Been quartered behind.
Momentum out of the middle. He got clearances.
Danaher got up, couldn't mark it.
Good hand.
Hipwood.
Wow.
And not even the magician. Files from teams in 2021. Hipwood gets a chance. About to send the Lions inside 50. Maybe get a late consolation prize. Gee, got plenty on it. He got everything on it. Gets himself a...
What he is. And to produce your very best, you've got to bring the right mental approach. No great performance has ever been built without the right.
Slips away from them, heads toward Wicks.
Oh, your man.
Not quite for Wicks this time.
Yeah.
Had a lot of it.
And it'll be Hewitt's chance in...
Journeyman. Get it home, George. Maybe not there.
Out to the right. Hasn't quite got the carry and flicked through. So Robinson went to ground as he had the ball. Payne blasts it, goal square. Danaher maybe thrown out of it by Cunningham.
Well, it was thrown out of it, but the umpire said...
That's a really accomplished team.
Well,
the Brisbane Lions.
When I saw the side and I saw Hayward on the bench, I thought, gee, this is... Either he's had a poor pre-season or he's coming back from injury, or there's something likeable about the recruits.
Zorko wastes no time and sneaks it home by a coat of paint.
You reckon he hasn't brought the attitude tonight?
I hate to say it, but I'm just wondering whether he's got a touch of the sooks.
Wow. Soccer off the deck. It rolls toward the boundary. The siren will sound.